Welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with the new palette of mine, the new Catrice and Maxim Giacomo palette. So if you want to see how I like it, if I like it or not, then keep on watching. I have to say I was quite surprised to see a new palette from Catrice and Maxim Giacomo, because this one wasn't announced yet as I saw it in stores. And well, what should I say? I'm a sucker for green eyeshadows, so of course I picked it up. I thought this one would be a great palette for fall, but also I do love greens. I thought that this one could be a good travel palette when I travel again, hopefully not that soon. So yeah, it does have a good variety on matte shadows as well as shimmers. There are more matte shadows than shimmers, but there's also like a matte bone color as well as a good inner corner highlight. So I thought, well, yeah, what should I say? Put it in the bag. It is around 15 euros, I think 14.99. I don't know if this is coming to the US or not, but if you haven't already like saw this somewhere, you will see definitely if I like it or not. I will do at least one look. I'm thinking about one look, so I can get this video out as fast as possible. Maybe there will be 2 or 3 looks depending on my time point of view. But yeah, this you will see at the end how many looks it is. If it's just one, please keep in mind at the end of the month I will definitely review the palette if I liked it or not. So you will definitely get not just the first impression. The packaging is super damn cute, I have to say. It is quite simple. It does have a sleeve. This is a green sleeve, and then you have here a fingerprint. I'm trying not to blend you with all the lights. And this one is the same for the actual palette. It is a green palette. You do have here a fingerprint. You do have a gold stripe here. And this is in, I think, the In Colors eyeshadow palette. Again, you do have 20 shades, if I am not 18 shades. It's 18 shades. You do have also an XOXO Maxim here on the mirror. The mirror is a great mirror. And again, I think you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shimmer shades and 10 matte shades, which I do like that. Again, I am a little bit more fall appropriate with my look today. You do have, again, some greens, but also some oranges, yellows, a little bit of pink. You do have a really dark, like plummy purple shade. So I am excited what we're doing today. I just don't know, so we will figure it out. I will scoot you a little bit closer and then we're doing a eye look. Let's start with some eyeshadow primer, because that is what I'm always doing. I do like that the palette does have a bone color. I know you don't need one. Technically, you can also just use your powder if you have one by your side or not. But to be honest, I do like that. You can also, what I do prefer, you can also use it in the inner corners, so that is always a nice, you know, a nice point, I feel like. Let's use that bone color, which is called Luna, like this one, Luna, to set everything. Just use a big fluffy brush. I do like to set my eyeshadows because I have oily eyes, and that is helping a little bit with the longevity of my eye makeup. I do have, by the way, the Kaleidos Cloud Lab Lip Clay and Mahogany on, which is a stunning fall color, and I thought that would be more than appropriate. There are a few, like I said, color stories you could go in with, like a more mauvey tones, more greeny tones, and also a little bit more of the reddish, red-orangey shades as well. Let me start with Left on Red, which is this mauvey color. It's not the deepest in the palette. We'll see. Oh, this is pigmented. It's not that bad. There's also like a swirly shade. You will definitely saw that in my swatches or the close-up of the palette. I did swatch that, and it is a mauvey color, so that is always a good point. I don't know what to do today, like I said, just not prepared for that. But I think maybe I want to do like a more halo eye. I didn't do a halo eye in the last, I don't know, the last month, and maybe I should do that. Again, I use the same left on red shade just in the inner corners. I did use in the inner corner a little bit of a more smaller brush. Like not quite as pigmented to begin with, which is not a bad thing as long as it is buildable. So we're good with that. Let's use the shade Sis, which is the orangey shade, just to blend a little bit. Let's see if I can blend this out a little bit on the edges. So we'll do a little bit here to connect the look. So when I look straight forward, I do have a gap here and a little bit orange on the sides. Let me do this on the lower lash line as well, and then we'll see what we can do next. Let me deepen up the look a little bit more with Spill It, which is the deepest shade in the whole palette. Just using that on the very inner part of the look. And let's see how this is building up. If I can deepen like this look even more. So far, it looks amazing. Okay, that is so far the look. You can just like lay in the Luna shade on the lid to have like a matte look. I want to add some shimmer, and I want to use CEO, which is a little bit more of a cool tone pink. And then if I need it, I also want to use NDA, which is the shade. If you ask yourself that the print is not so good, just use my finger to, you know, put that on. I will use the palette here. Just place that in my inner inner room. This is looking so pretty. Do want to like see if I can also pick it up with a brush maybe. I will also put it on a brush, and then I will spritz that and try that again, just so I have it all over, and with a little bit. I think it's a beautiful color though. Like, look at this. Look at this. I will also add that on the lower lash line if I can. That is a really, really pretty shade. And I think for my inner corner, I do want to add a little bit of highlight. And I think for the highlight, I will use NDA, like this one, a little bit in the inner corner. I don't spray that, just using it on a dry brush. Just in my inner corner, so I just don't like look too shabby, I feel like. So far I absolutely love it. I will finish the look and then I will see you in a bit. This is the finished look. I added some, wait, what did I add here? I added some Luna Beauty lashes. These ones are the Nouvelle style. I added also the Maybelline eyeliner in walnut, smooth walnut, in my waterline. I think this is amazing. I love the look. It is more like fall appropriate, I think, at least. So like, listen, this is the first impression. Again, if I when I test the palette a little bit more, you get a better impression, but the first impression is a good one. I think the colors look stunning. It is a really, really nice palette. I could build the colors. I again think that you should, if you wanted to have a really, really deep smoky eye, should start with the deepest color. I started with this one. This one is buildable, but I think if I started with this one right, then I would have even a deeper, smokier look, I would almost say. I think the colors are super, super pretty. I can't say something bad. They are, though, a little bit powdery, so just so you know, I did have a little bit of fallout, which was easy to combat. I am excited to use this even more, and so far so good. I think for 15 bucks from the drugstore, this is a good quality palette. At least the shades I've tried, and I've tried 6 shades, 6 from 18. So again, if you want to see a more in-depth review, if at the end of the month I still love it, then watch my The Good, The Bad, The Review, where I talk about the products I bought in August and September. This one is from September, so just so you know, if you want to have maybe a better insight though. I feel in general, I think the packaging is really, really cute. Again, a good mirror in. The color story is, of course, a quite neutral one, but you do have the pop of orange, which is showing. You can definitely tell. Then again, you do have a beautiful green tone, which I wish there would be a little bit more green in there. You also but have like a more cool toned and warm toned side, so you could go into both directions. I think this one is a good travel palette because you can, you know, go into warm and cool tones. Again, I do like that there is a bone color matte as well as a really light shimmer, because I do love a really light shimmer on my inner corner and sometimes under my brow bone. So I do like that as well. There is, again, like at least 2, 3, yeah, well, this one is a more shimmery shade, but there is at least 2 deeper shades, which I do enjoy as well. Yeah. That is my quick and dirty review of the Catrice and Maxim Giacomo palette. By the way, if I didn't tell that before, Maxim Giacomo is a German influencer, and this is the second collab, if I'm not mistaken, with Catrice. And again, do love the quality, and that is a good palette, I would say. Again, if I find something that is not working up, I will write it down in the comments. I think when this video is coming live, I think I will try it a little bit more. So if I have anything to complain about or something that I can't like verbally say here because I don't have the experience, you will find it in a pinned comment. So yes, that is my super sweet autumn fall look, and if you aren't already, please subscribe to this channel because I upload 3 times a week, and we see us in my next video. Bye guys.